Hello, welcome back to Omada, your Team Central Hub. In this video, we're going to complete our setup of website integration with your employees. Now, in the first video, we set up our team page where all of our employees are listed and displayed on our team page from Omada to your website. And so you can manage those profiles in Omada, and when you save it, it goes and displays on your website automatically. Now, each user gets a landing page that's dedicated and branded after your company that you're involved with. Okay, so if we go look at our website that we set up, we have our employees here and we have their profiles, and then we can see there's a view full bio landing page. So when we click on this, it takes us to the domain app.myomada.com and displays your employee in a beautiful landing page. The Omada actually generates a schema as well and embeds it in the back for a profile for Google bots to read about your profile. But it generates this page on your on app.myomada.com. That sometimes is not ideal. A lot of times we want the user to stay on our website. So when they click view full bio, they're looking at Brian's, let's say, bio on our website. So that the URL will be acme-electric.local/profile or something, and it shows Brian's profile on their website. We don't want people to leave our website. So that's what we're going to set up today. First things first, let's go back into your Omada dashboard. And I want to just remind you, inside our company admin, we went to website integration. If you're using the WordPress plugin, please download this plugin. You're going to need that for the teams, but you're also going to need that for our profile page. Okay. Before we go to our profile page and set it up, well, actually, let's set up our profile page on our website first. Okay. Let's just create a blank page. So I'm going to go into my dashboard, and then I'm going to go into pages. I'm going to add a new page. I'm just going to call this profile. I'm going to make it singular because it's going to be a landing page for Brian. And I'll show you here in a second. And then what I'm going to do, I could just leave it at this. I'm going to publish this, and I could leave this as this URL, my URL/profile. But it's underneath the team, so maybe we can put that underneath the parent of team page. So now let's update. Now the URL is like that, /team/profile. I want to copy that. I'm going to right click on that or two click on that, copy that URL. Okay, I'm going to need that URL because I'm going to go back into Omada, and I'm going to go into this profile landing page settings page, right? So this is all the settings for our profile landing page. This is what the preview will look like. We've seen that before, but over here on the right, it's defaulted to use Omada hosted profile page. Okay, we want to turn that off. We don't want to use that. We want to use our own. We want to use the one on our website. So I'm going to turn that off, and you have to enter that URL that we just copied on ours, the direct URL where you're putting that shortcode that we're going to put that shortcode on. So that's where we want to put it right there. Okay. So let's just look at some of these other settings in here. I want to show their email and phone. Let's show their full name as well. Show their personal website. I might as well. If they have one, it'll show. Let's show both the company and the personal web profile links. So it'll look something like that when we're done, right? That's their profile. Okay, so let's save that. Now we've downloaded the plugin, we've installed it on our WordPress, and now we got to come back into WordPress integrations, and we need to get that shortcode that is generated for us for our profile page. And so here's our profile shortcode, and we want to take this shortcode, we're going to copy it, okay, and we're going to go over to our profile page, back over on our website. Let's use the Divi builder again. We're going to add a new module here, go to the code one, and we're going to paste this right inside there. And it gives you this little pink border, which is that really is what is from our Omada plugin, embed plugin. So that means it's connecting well. So let's save this, and then we're going to exit. So it's going to come back to this page. So as of right now, if we view this page, it's nothing. It's just that. But eventually what we want to see is this URL, and it's singular because what's going to add on to this URL is, if we click on Brian's, it'll say Brian dash Doe, if that's his last name, slash, and then a number, and then slash. So it's going to be a link to his profile. Now, this is really, 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 really important, and it won't work without this. In WordPress, you pretty much need to tell WordPress that, hey, we're going to be changing some of the permalinks, the links in our application. And so it's the simplest thing to do to confirm that and get that ready. So go into your dashboard, and you're going to have to go into highlight settings and go to permalinks. Now, you don't have to change anything in this. All you have to do is push save changes. It's as simple as that. Save changes, and that will allow our plugin to automatically create those permalinks that we need. Okay, so you'll see that what that means in a second. So we come back to our website. Let's go to our team, and hopefully it's done. The backend for Omada is done generating the new file for our profiles, and for this actually, because this whole team thing is going to change. I'm going to do a hard refresh just to make sure. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, look at that. So now this link, if I look at it and the URL down here on the bottom left of the corner, it says acme-electric.local/team/profile/Brian Doe/1234, right? 134. So if I click that, now this profile is displaying on our website. It's not going to the app.myomada.com to display his profile. It's on our website, and that's what we want. Now people don't ever have to leave. And again, this is restricted by the area it's given. So that's why this is cut off on the left and the right, and there's some areas up on the top. So it's cut off by the area it's given, but there's all the stuff we asked it to display: the email address, full name, company links, about me, and he actually has some profile links in his, which is really cool. You know, you can add as many publications, different things, and that's all in your personal base settings. You can create different links like this and add them to your profile. But let's edit this a little bit, because I want this to span all the way to the left and right and take out all this padding. So I'm gonna go back to the base URL, which it's on this profile. I'm gonna edit with Divi. And then I'm going to go into the sections and click on design, spacing. I'm going to put 0 margin on top, 0 padding on top. Okay, and that takes it up there. And then I'm going to come into this row. And first I'm going to put 0 margin on top, 0 padding on top. I'm going to go to sizing. I'm going to put this as 100% wide, max width 100% as well. And that should do that. Now let's save that, and then view page. Okay, so it looks like there's no padding. And you can see, remember, the profiles look a little different, but let's go back to the team page. Remove profile, go to team. And now if we let's look at Jane's. It's loading, and there's Jane's profile. It's full width. It's displayed perfectly. Oh, she has a link bio as well. Best sales technique. It's a article that she's written, and that's on her profile. I would highly recommend, if put links to where you graduated from, different things like that, and that's all in your base profile settings page in Omada. So that's about it. I mean, you can these are pretty light, these links here. So it might be worth taking a look at maybe changing those colors, and you can do that by going back to company admin in company info. And remember, here's our color picker. So you can set your base color. So maybe let's just do a dark, like a nice blue like that. And then, well, that didn't take. Let's go like that, apply that, and now save. There we go. Now it's updated, and this might take a little bit for it to update again, but you'll see that it will update here shortly. But that's how you integrate your profiles onto your website, taking it from Omada and creating a page, and so you can display all the profiles on a website. And this is going to be great for like, hey, this is who I am. This is your public facing for your employees. It's a great sales avenue, people to feel comfortable with your company and your team. And I think it's really beneficial on a business end too. So I hope that helps. Now we've got the website team page set up, the profile page set up, and we're off and running.